What are you making of this race, Jerry? What is your big insight into what's going on?
Well, look, I think in the end, you know, Mitt Romney is probably going to hold his position in New Hampshire. I think he's got, as I've referred to last week, Simon, a 3 yards in a cloud of dust strategy here. He doesn't have to wow us all with his strength in any of these early primaries. He just has to continue to grind down the opposition. I think the most significant point that I saw this morning was a new Suffolk University poll that indicated that they've been doing tracking polls in New Hampshire, and that after the 2 debates over this weekend, and particularly the second debate in which Mitt Romney got the full Bain attack from Newt Gingrich and a little bit from Rick Perry, and the advertising since then, he's held his own. He's actually ticked up a little bit this morning. So, you know, if he does that, then he's in pretty good shape. You have to remember, no Republican has ever won both Iowa and New Hampshire, and that's a pretty good calling card to carry down into the South, which is not an area of strength for Mitt Romney, but, you know, he'll look like a guy who's doing what he has to do. You know, I think the Huntsman story will be interesting tonight. If John Huntsman actually finishes in 2nd or 3rd place, that campaign lives again. It looked as if it might die entirely in New Hampshire. And if Ron Paul, by the way, comes in 2nd, that is a big story to me as well, because Ron Paul looks like the guy who's the spoiler. He's the guy who has his own 20% of the party that sticks with him, but that 20% kind of blocks anybody else from becoming the clear alternative to Mitt Romney.
Okay, I'm afraid we have to leave it there, Jerry Seib, and great insight there as always. Really appreciate it. I'm curious, what happens to Rick Perry though, very quickly? Is he gone?
Well, no, it doesn't matter. Rick Perry lives or dies in South Carolina now. He's become a footnote in New Hampshire, but has made it that way by not going there at all. So Rick Perry is not going to be the story tonight. He's going to be the story next week in South Carolina.